All right, that's turned down.
Okay, we'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. This is the regular monthly meeting of the Morton County Park Board for January 2025.
Get turned on. Yep, there you go.
First thing we will deal with is the agenda. Does anybody have any additions that need to be made to the agenda for today's meeting?
Motion to approve the agenda is presented.
Second.
We have a motion, a second, to approve the agenda. Is there any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next is the minutes of the previous meetings. Does anybody have any corrections that need to be made to the minutes for the December 26th and January 7th meetings?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes
For
Second.
both meetings?
for the previous meeting.
There's two of them.
There's two of them.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do see. For both meetings, yes.
Okay. And Randy?
Second.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second, to approve the previous meetings minutes. Is there any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Monthly bills and payroll, Commissioner Morrell.
Yes, I reviewed the bills for the Morton County Park Board and everything is all in order, so make a motion to approve the bills.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the monthly bills and payroll. Is there any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, first item on our regular agenda is board reorganization. So at this time, I will turn control of the meeting over to Auditor Roan.
Okay, any nominations for chair?
Nominate Jamie Wedge for chair.
Okay,
Railroad.
Jamie has been nominated. Any other nominations? Any other nominations?
There, it's called twice.
Pen died.
I move nominations cease and we cast a unanimous ballot for Jamie Wedge.
Second.
Had to wait for two calls
Okay,
for
it has
nomination at least.
been moved and seconded to cease nominations and cast unanimous ballot. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. That motion carries. Nominations for vice chair.
Who's not here?
Ken?
I would move to nominate Ken Geiger for vice chair.
Second.
Here.
Okay, we have a nomination for Ken. Any other nominations? Any other nominations?
Move that we cease nominations, cast unanimous ballot for Ken Geiger for Vice President, Morton County Park Board.
Is there a second?
Second.
It has been moved and seconded to cease nominations and cast unanimous ballot for Mr. Geiger. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Ken is still a vice chair. I'll turn it back over to Chairman Wedge.
Okay, next item on the agenda is user fees. Tim?
Good afternoon, everybody.
I don't think your mic's on.
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody, and I'm not gonna insult your intelligence, because I know you all got a copy of the packet. I did contact 7 area campgrounds concerning their fees, and going by what they have to offer and making the equal comparisons, we're right in the middle. We're so close to the middle, it's scary. A couple, if you get down to it, I think it was Totten Trail. If you camp up there during the middle of the week, they're cheaper than we are, but by the time you pay the weekend fees and camp up there on the weekend, our weekend fees are, our fees are cheaper than theirs, so. You know, with all that being said, I would recommend you guys just stay with the pricing we had last year. I see no reason financially to raise it.
Say, Tim, what's the permit fees at the other campgrounds?
anything from 14 to 17.
Yep.
But one thing, when you look at that, at 14, most of them are 14, and we're at 15, we're $1 higher. But we have access to Wi-Fi where I do not believe the other ones do.
I myself think we should keep them where they are. I think we're
I would support that.
very reasonable where we're at and where we should
Yep.
be.
Is that a motion, Randy?
I'll make that a motion. Keep the fees for 2025 as we have in the past.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to keep our fees the same for the 2025 season. Is there any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, last item on our agenda for the day, park updates.
Okay, I'm, excuse me, I've been working on end of the year and stuff. I do have all the reimbursements for Valerie Ansel Memorial Park, the work we've done up there. That has been sent in for reimbursement. We should get roughly 12 grand back from the state parks. I just sent in this morning, no, yesterday morning, reimbursement for the second half of the year for last year from Game and Fish for operations and maintenance, and also the fish cleaning reimbursement. Right now I'm in the, well, just getting a good start on the lease agreements for Grainer Park and the Fort Rice Recreation Area with the Corps. You know, and I don't know, the Corps gets to, they have the same agreements year in and year out. I mean, if they would send it to me where I could copy and paste, I'd be done in 10 minutes. But they gotta have some weird format and whatever. But the leases are the same, but the rules change. I don't understand that. It is what it is, and we've done very well dealing with it, and I don't see anything that would change that. Alex is working pretty heavy duty on the equipment, picnic tables, all that neat stuff. I think he's actually a little ahead of schedule for having everything ready by spring. I know tomorrow he's gonna go down to down to the trailhead, and him and Mandan Park boys, they're gonna drop a couple trees and clean them up for the bridge crossing of the creek. So that's that. And other than that, we have no revenue to this point, so unless you guys got any questions, comments, or concerns.
Mr. Chair, I got a couple. Tim, if you got any update for the asphalt down at Grainer? Anything new?
Nothing new, no.
Okay. And then as far as the boat ramp, the impression is that is pretty well complete. They're just working on the ribbon cutting for next spring.
Yes, yep.
Who's taking the lead for that, for the maintenance on that? Is that ours, or is that gonna be Mandan City Park?
That's gonna be Mandan,
Okay.
but we're gonna help.
Okay.
You know, the big thing there is gonna be when to push and when to pull docks, and, you know, we're set up, we can push them and pull them with a pickup, and when Alex is down there, if it needs to be pushed or pulled, he's just gonna do it. When they're down there, same thing, you know.
Sure.
That's gonna be the main effort, is gonna be into the dock maintenance, pushing and pulling.
Okay.
You know, there's gonna be a little bit of mowing and trimming around there, but native grass, you know how that goes.
Are there gonna be garbage cans or a dumpster or something set up
Yes,
down there?
yep. And that's all gonna be handled by Mandan.
Then what's the official name for this location? And we still referred, I just still call car bodies.
That's the
That's the
car body
official
boat
name.
ramp, yep.
Easy to remember
Now,
that.
now you feel like a good old man tonight, don't you?
It's a very unique name.
Yep.
You know, you gotta admit, it's 100% fitting.
Yep.
You
Well, it's
can
historical.
bring up to, even me, I
It's
didn't,
always
as a
been.
kid, I
Yep.
didn't grow up here. Within a year, I knew where the car bodies was.
For its networking capabilities.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I got for
Milk
questions.
cows, they'll never come to town.
I had no clue.
When you said trailhead, you're talking over there, that same area?
The Missouri River Natural Area, yep.
Yep.
That's the bridge you're clearing out for?
Yes, yep.
That's right next to that boat ramp?
Yep. It'll actually tie both the trailhead and the boat ramp
Okay.
parking lot together.
So that ended up being part of the project then too, is
Yes.
that walk across? Okay.
One question on that, Tim. Do you know from where the bank is on the south side on the car bodies
Yep.
side, how far back is that bridge going from the river? How far to the west?
Okay, let's talk parking lot. We're both familiar with the parking lot. You know how the parking lot comes into a road and then it kind of bulges out to a parking lot? I'm gonna say 50 feet to the west of where that first bulge is.
Oh, okay, that far back?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
And then, if you really know the area good, where that elm tree comes out and it's got the one branch that grows straight west and it makes the dive, right there.
Yeah, I'll meet you by the rock pile where the tree fell over by that red barn.
That's on the other side.
You know
Gotcha.
where that eagle always sits in the tree? That kind of
Yep,
thing.
that's the spot. Where the beehive was in 83.
That's a lot further west than I thought it was gonna be. I actually figured it was gonna be closer to the river, but I mean, I'm happy to hear it's further back with as
Well,
unstable as the bank
one of
is.
the concerns I had about that was, I want it to be far enough back so it doesn't affect the parking lot that we have now, because really, we don't have a whole heck of a lot of parking lot. I mean, it's
Right.
adequate, but there's not enough to lose any, put it that way.
And eventually, when we get to the point where we put a toilet vault down there, you'll probably want that close to the bridge for crossing over both sides.
Yep.
So-
Well, there's gonna be a vault toilet going in on the boat ramp side, right at the end of the bridge,
Okay.
When is that slated for?
this spring.
This spring? And people will like that.
Oh, yeah, yep. It should, everything down there should work out really well. It should be the best of both worlds for everybody.
Well, you improve the lighting and everything down that area and stuff too.
Yep.
Is the crew still slated to recut that south loop this spring sometime?
Yes. And maybe even early, depending on weather here, maybe a little earlier.
Yeah, easier to find your way through there when the underbrush is dead.
Yep.
There's not plans for a fish cleaning station at this point, is there?
Not at this point, but,
Down the road?
excuse me, not at this point, but in the future there will be.
It was written into the plan and kind of
Right.
pulled out as far as funding.
It's part of the master plan. I mean, it's all
Yep.
placed out, the electrical and everything has been run, not specifically for that, but has been brought in, so, we're just one step from it.
Very good.
Alrighty, that's all I got then, boys.
Any other questions, comments, concerns for Tim? Compliments? General glad tidings?
I offer general glad tidings to you, Tim, and crew.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday.
Well, that's right.
Is it your birthday?
All day.
Wow.
present?
And here we sit with no donuts.
Had I known that, I'd have stopped somewhere.
All day long.
He's telling you have time to go get something.
I guess, well, we did get through the agenda fast today and the commission don't start. till-
Dollar store's still open.
Okay, well, with nothing else pressing, I guess I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move we adjourn.
Second.
We have motion and a second to adjourn. Discussion? We'll stand adjourned.